Like in Judges chapter 5, verse 11, they that are delivered from the noise of the archery in the places of the drawing water, there shall they rehearse the acts of the Lord of the house. There are that so the law right? One of our favorite spirit, right? Some of them all right. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Kadosh. Double honor to the apostles and elders, the events that do well. Peace, love, and salutation to all the brothers out there pushing the word to say the truth. Not one our brothers who forgive that they keep the word to say the truth. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom known as America, which is Babylon, the great according to the Holy Bible. It's ruled and ran by the so-called white man Esau Edom, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of. We are here to warn our people of the coming judgments of the Lord and to proclaim the return of our Lord and Savior, because He's only coming to redeem this the elect, the salvation of the elect of the nation of Israel. You know, everybody always think that when the Lord comes back, you know, everybody's gonna have that opportunity, that chance to go to the spiritual world, which they call heaven. But it's not gonna be like that, you know. Lord is coming back to bring damnation to this earth for all people that don't believe in His doctrine.
This is Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, give them warning from me.
Right, with the word in His mouth, his mouthpiece is the prophet. You know, He revealed about His secrets unto His servants, the prophets. So the Lord said, hear it at His mouth and listen to the words that He has spoken, which is what we're speaking unto you right now.
I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die. Thou givest him warnings, not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life. The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, and his blood will I require at thy hand.
Right, the same wicked man would die in his iniquity, but his blood will He require at thy hand. So we was to not come out and do the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We're gonna be responsible for all our people that died, or all that people that be judged rather, with you know, for and they wasn't trying to, you know, we didn't come out and do the will of the Lord. That's why Yahweh, when He came down, He kept pressing the issue. I'm here to do the Father's will. I'm here to do the will of the Lord. Because if He came to do that, came to do His own will, He had the whole nation. He had the whole nation of Israel on His back. You know, then it started with the elect, because those are the ones that He's concerned with right now. Those are the only ones that Heavenly Father is concerned with.
In St. John 15:22, if I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not sinned, but now they have no cloak for their sin.
Right, so you have no excuse. You know, our people, they have no excuses for your actions, for the reason why you still think the way you think. Because you have enough doctrine, you have enough truth, you have enough resources to get the understanding of the doctrine, you know, understanding of the scriptures. So there's no reason why your mind should be being renewed, you know, in that process of being renewed. Because the only way to be delivered out of America is to come out of the Western mindset. All our people that's still in that mindset, when you have a return, you're gonna be destroyed. You know, and furthermore, during Jacob's trouble, you really gonna see the will of the Heavenly Father. Because we all got our parts to play, as the brother was reading. You know, the prophets got their parts to play. We supposed to be prophesizing and telling you what's about to happen. You got your part to play. You know, 2/3 got their part to play. So it is what it is, but we just doing our job.
19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wicked way, nor from his wicked way, nor from the wicked his way, he shall die in his iniquity, and thou shalt deliver thy soul.
Right, thou shalt deliver thy soul. So we trying to get the blood off our hands. You know, because it's gonna be like during the time with the Lord telling Jeremiah, don't pray for this people. You know, it's over with. I'm gonna judge them. You know, I'm gonna bring captivity and bring the scripture. And we preach it to you, with Jeremiah chapter 30, but we preach it to you, Jacob's trouble. So when time of Jacob's trouble comes, we're not gonna have sympathy for our people that's out here being judged by the Lord. You know, because you had your time of understanding, getting the truth. We come out week in and week out. You know, our people don't really understand the sacrifices and the troubles that the men of the Lord have to go through. And that's why the scriptures say, you come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. You know, this ain't no easy walk. This ain't an easy lifestyle. But we have to do it. And we behind enemy lines doing it. So it's going to be no excuses. When the Lord come and judge you, we're not going to have no sympathy. You know, because that's the will of the Lord. If Yahweh Shai is not going to have mercy, who are we to have mercy?
That's like you said earlier. Warning been going out before we were born.
Right.
So most of them spoke. Like the warning been going out. So the Lord is more than fair. You know? And then he made it easier. The prophets in your pocket, the word in your pocket. Everybody got a phone. But we live in America where people who live in poverty, but they still got $1,000 phone. Nigga in the project with an Apple phone, too.
Right.
You know?
Then our people, they able to produce their music, you know, from their phone. You got all this access to do your pleasure and do your will, but then you can't listen to a video 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you know, maybe an hour or two. You can't take an hour or two out your day. You ain't gotta listen to those videos, just an hour or two out your day to just get the understanding.
All this editing on TikTok, niggas professional, you know, reporters on TikTok.
Right, come, you know, making all these hot videos where it be optical illusions and everything. You know, our people are very much love to be entertained, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. The second Chronicles chapter 15. I'm gonna start with verse 2. And when he went out to meet Asa, he said unto him, Hear ye, Asa, and all of Judah and Benjamin, the Lord is with you, while ye be with him, and if ye seek him, he will be found of you, but if ye forsake him, he will forsake you.
Right, see, that lines up with Baruch chapter 4. All they keep it, this is the book of the law and the commandments of the Most High. All they keep it shall come to life, such as leaders shall die. Because if the Lord is not with us, we pray, you know, and the Lord is telling you, I'm going to bring evils on the earth, but the only ones that's going to be exempt or saved from these evils are the ones that seeking him, you know. It's basically like the Lord said, you know, you fuck with me, I fuck with you, you know. That's, you know, excuse my language, but that's how the Lord is, you know.
You gotta talk with niggas understand.
That's how we talk, but we get it from the Lord.
These and these scriptures are warnings. Like he makes something play out so we can learn from it. Like as in he's telling right here, these people like they turned away from the Most High. Like their forefathers had turned away from the Most High, but the children was going to come back. I'm gonna continue reading. Now for a long season, Israel had been without a true power, and without a teaching priest, and without law. But when they in their trouble did turn unto the Lord, the power of Israel, and sought him, he was found of them. That'll be the man you see in the highways and hedges, and those that support.
And the word is always duality. You know, if you comply, this is the benefits. If you rebel, this is the punishment. Like it's really easy. It's like Esau, you know, Esau got his law, and he got the code A, code C, and this state got this law. Go to this state, they got law, all this shit. But now with the Lord, look, if you comply, okay, this is the benefits of complying to righteousness. This is the punishment for rebellion. And what Moses said, look, I present to you today was life or death. You know, it seemed like an easy choice, you know? But death, Esau, even so-called white man has made death appealing. He has made it fun. He has made it gratifying. Okay?
Yeah, made it a notoriety.
A notoriety, come. Good point. You gotta go, bro.
First, like you had said that it made me think about it was I think it's a teenager that's a TikToker, and he wanted to become famous, but the way he wants to become famous is by jumping in front of moving trucks and moving out of the way fast enough where it can be appealing to people. Yeah. And that's how he wants to become famous. But what happened was he wound up getting hit. and he died. You know, but that's the mindset, like the brother going into. That's the mindset of our people. He made death appealing, and your desire to reach a status in this society, you put your life on the line. You know, you chose death.
This is verse 5 because we're coming to a like situation. Again, there's nothing new under the sun. We're coming to a like situation. So these scriptures give us the wisdom and knowledge how to operate. This is verse 5. This is 2 Chronicles chapter 15, verse 5. And in those times there was no peace to him that went out, nor to him that went in. But great vexation were upon all the habitation of the country. When Jacob's troubles pop off, it's gonna be like that because you're gonna have people eating other people. You're gonna have these burger troops having their way with the people in this city. It's gonna be boots on the ground in America. Mystery Babylon is about to get a horrible time. It's called Jacob's trouble. But you know, it's gonna come on all the earth. The whole earth is gonna be on trial. Verse 6, and the nations was destroyed of nation and city of city, for the Most High did vex them with all adversity. Be ye strong, therefore, and let not your hand be weak, for your work shall be rewarded. That's those men and brothers and sisters on the highways and hedge. You know, sisters on the highways and hedge, they support, but that's them. They working to work for something that's to come. Because the scripture, roughly paraphrased, he said once that trouble come, he gonna be your help. He gonna be there. So this is just an example, a history lesson to go into for the times we're coming into.
Like you said too, you know, like sisters not on street corners, but their mind is still being renewed because that's the whole thing. Our mind needs to be renewed. You know, so we know we understand who we calling on, who our power is. We understand what we supposed to be doing because when your mind gets renewed, the body follows. So you start living the lifestyle according to your Shai's way. So even though you're not being seen, you know, in front of a camera, the Lord still sees, you know, and that's why there still will be hopefully. That's why it's going to be a great multitude, you know, because the whole multitude is not in front of a camera, you know.
2 Chronicles 36 and 15. And the Lord power of their fathers sent to them by his messenger, rising up betimes and sending, because he had compassion on his people and on his dwelling place. But they mocked the messengers of the Most High and despised his word and misused his prophets until the wrath of the Lord arose against his people till there was no remedy.
Right, like they say, history repeats itself. There's nothing new under the sun. This is gonna happen again. Because our people coming back feeling that same light. You know, you're not taking heed to the prophecies. You know, you don't really understand what's going on with these countries joining the BRICS. You don't understand how that's going to affect over here in America. You don't understand that's prophecy. But all you can do is mock and still keep on living your lifestyle like everything is going to be okay. But then when the time of Jacob's trouble really hit, then you're going to be asking questions. You're going to be trying to get understanding, answers, and it's not going to be given unto you. Like it said, Amos chapter 8. You know, you're going to be looking to and fro. Then you're going to be trying to use your phone for the actual person, and it's going to be too late. You know, because the Lord allowed technology to advance to such a level so that we can have that access, so we can see our teaching. You know, it would be no more sending letters or you having brothers having to go to another city just to teach. You know, we got brothers from all over the world, and we saying the same thing.
And then it said they misused the prophet. And right now, you can ask the prophets anything you want. You know, from the apostle on down to the least brother, you can ask them anything that you want. All right, concerning the Bible, concerning what's happening in the world, you know. So our people, they misusing the prophet. They not using them. Here it is. They all into, you know, celebrity gossip. Okay, they all into the hood beasts. Okay, they all into dumb shit. You know, just when they find you, and here it is, you can be asking the prophet anything you want concerning the Bible. And Jake is into everything else, man. So when they go down, when the things go down that we're speaking of, it's gonna be too late. Okay? Hey, once the ball snap, you can't ask what the play is.
Yeah.
Everything moving now. And if you just sitting there, what? You gonna get your ass cleaned up. You know? Yeah, bro.
Because that warning that scripture brother reading earlier, that warning that went out, the warning is, prophecy was to come. And once you hear that, you're supposed to be praying in your heart. This is gonna be an example of once you pray in your heart. And when Asa heard these words and the prophecies of Obed the prophet, he took courage and put away the abominable idols out of the land of Judah and Benjamin and out of the cities which had taken from the mount of Ephraim and renewed the altar of the Lord that was before the porch of the Lord. You see, that was supposed to happen. You supposed to hear them prophecies. Hear what's to come. Okay, what can I do? What can I do? Put away your idols. Put away the things you learn of this world. Because this they media is, it's a big idol. It tells you what to do. They give you access to show you to pattern yourself out there. And these actors are what? Just thugs, whores, witches, and warlocks. All these people, all these evil people that teach you how to be more corrupt. You're supposed to pick them away. That's why the scripture says, seek you the old path.
And like you said, you put away all the idols, all the can you read that for you? You read the one.
This is taking Chronicles chapter 15, verse 8. And when Asa heard these words and the prophecies of Obed the prophet, he took courage to put away the abominable idols out of the land of Judah and Benjamin and out of the cities which had taken from Mount Ephraim and renewed the altar of the Lord that was before the porch of the Lord.
Right. So it said to courage, he had faith, and he cleaned house. And that's what we're doing right now. We cleaning house. We cleaning our spiritual house right now. Our temple, getting rid of that old man and those old habits, the ways of this world, renewing your mind, by cleaning house. Because it said the cities of Judah, going into the nation of Israel. It said Ephraim going into the whole nation. He cleaned house. Because if you don't want to clean your spiritual temple, if you want to get yourself together, the Lord is literally going to clean the house. By you're going to get rid of 2/3 of our people.
I would say this too, like you said, like celebrities, especially the women, especially fucking singers, them singers, right? They telling, and they're telling women to be single, but guess what they doing? They go home to their man. They tell you like that bitch from up there in Memphis that look like a fucking ball. Yeah, she tell them to keep being toxic, keep toxic. You're trying to be toxic, and our women just listen to them, and they believe everything these hoes say, man. But they go home to that man and probably be submissive to them. But they want all the women that listen to be an asshole, to be rebellious, be a fucking thot. So, all this, all this goes down. All this goes back to Esau. I'll go back to I watched one video. This Jacob talking. They came in like, you got to push this type of music out. You got to put this type of music out. You can't put no possum music out. That don't work. I need you to rap like this. I need you to rap like this. They doing it basically to influence the people on this sign. This is the whole thing about this. Towards these people, man. All right. But I'll get back on the part about you damn women though that be single, be this, be that. Hey, no, them hoes ain't right. I need to start listening to them hoes.
It was another one. I was trying to think of her name, but she made a video. I guess before she started doing all the rapping and everything, saying that she was so yeah, super young. Yeah, that's what it was. She stole her soul. She was crying, but now here 3 years later, she's going all hard.
She's hardcore.
Yeah, and push. Don't even care no more.
It's hardcore.
So you got to answer for that. You're gonna have to answer for leading all these young ladies astray, all these young women astray.
Like we read that earlier. Like they gonna die some horrible deaths. And one thing about it, they gonna understand that the Most High is the King of heaven. Like he can make you feel the pain and just let it sit there. And you gonna think about all that bullshit, all them fucked up all that fucked up advice, because really, they set these niggas up and these women up to give us fucked up advice. They pretty much giving us instruction on how to fuck your life up and how to separate you from your power. And that's the main thing to keep these people separated, man. You know? So now what you have, you know, people are being awakened to it, okay? And this devil now, he's just going all out with it, man. Like, there's nothing that this nigga won't put out. When you seen that nigga, Lil Nas X, you know, lap dancing on stage, they show you that this devil, but see, it was subtle. He used to just put this shit in the music. Now, it's a whole goddamn ritual.
It's all in the open now.
Yeah, it's just a wide open ritual in your ass.
It's in the everyday verb.
Yeah,
They say demon time.
yeah,
I got my demons with me.
yeah.
It's in a verb.
Niggas just rap it like it ain't nothing. Like they rap the lyric and then don't even think twice about it. But like you had said, they like she had said, in your 20s, live be toxic. They target a younger generation.
Yep.
Because when you target the younger generation, they gonna grow up thinking that same mindset. And when they have kids, they gonna push that same energy on down. You know, and it's gonna be a forever cycle of destroying degenerate Israelites.
Yeah, worse and worse. That's why the only thing left is kingdom, a righteous kingdom. That's the only solution. Because this generation gone, even the people our age, see, Esau done with that generation. He done already went to town on them. If the Lord didn't bring them out, like the Lord pretty much, that generation Esau done with, like you say, he's targeting the children now. Okay, because this generation already found out, that this generation was mainly the thugs and the single mothers. You know, but he already done did the work on all the damage been done to that generation. Now he's going to the next generation and he going all out with it. So when he pushing that that Baphomet, that androgynous dual gender guide on them, man. You know?
It's Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. It's Hosea chapter 4, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord have a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
Right, the half of the land. What land? The land over here in America.
Because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land.
Right, no truth, no mercy, no knowledge of the Most High. Our people not living after the way laws that man was our people when they go off and they sin, they don't even have to talk. That the Lord might come and get me for this or punishment. They don't have to fear the Lord. Lord is not like that, you know, because we were created to serve Him and fear Him. You know, our whole duty was to keep the law, fear the Lord and keep His commandments. And now our people don't reverence the Lord in no way, shape, form, or fashion. Our people reverence Esau either, you know, in his ways. That's why the Lord has a problem with the way that Israel is behaving over here, you know.
By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood.
Right, and the Lord just summed up black culture. You know, that's all you see in black culture: lying, stealing, killing, murdering. You know, committing adultery. Is that not? They like the brothers going into. They put in the music. They push that energy out to you. They push it all on social media. You know, even when they make parodies or something, they show you that type of energy, and then they feminize the man like he can't do nothing about it. Like he also just haul up on a woman. You know, our people, men just, you know, they so self down that you don't even realize that women outnumber you. You know, if you just really just wanted a woman, they outnumber you, so you can literally go get another woman.
7-1 in America. It's like so-called Negro. I think 7-1. So think about it. Like everywhere you see, like my niece. My niece got 4 babies. Guess what? They all girls. They don't be a kid. You know what I'm saying? So and like I said, Jay don't look like me. But think about it. Oh, Jay don't want the single woman. They want the woman that got somebody. Too.
That's the vibration that's in the earth. Like it was enchantment. You know, these different enchantments to where wickedness is so following you back. Right. You know, because it's easy to go get a married woman. You know, like they throwing it to you. Someone that's married in this society, man. And a lot of janks, they so simple for women, what you gotta do. All they know is being obedient to their mother their whole life. Then a lot of times the single in that single mother environment, the woman be toxic. Okay, she be toxic as hell. Okay, she breaks your confidence at an early age.
Being so you different being coming into her life, you know, or coming into your life. So you thinking that you're supposed to be doing the same thing.
Yeah. They're supposed to be a stepdad. They think that, you know, you're supposed to put up with the BS. You're supposed to try to make it work. And all that stupid shit, man. Okay? But that's why Jake, a lot of Jakes still look at their mama as the hero. And that's why they look at the average woman as a hero. That's why they don't mind letting a woman have full, complete control of their life. It's some men that the woman got full, complete control of their life. What they call it in the country, handpicked. You know? What she got set up your whole life. If she mess around, take a nap, you finish. You know? If you want to take a nap, you gotta wait till she wake up to continue your life, man.
Hey, look, this video, okay, two old couple, right? He said, I can't do shit. He said, I can't go nowhere. He said, it's a guy who said old couple. I'm gonna sit to y'all, this old couple. And he said, I can't do shit. I can't wear this, I can't wear that. I mean, he you know, he kind of pissed off. So he's like, man, I can't do it because you try to control every goddamn thing. Try to control every damn thing. And what he do, we can't say. Fuck that, man. Yeah.
She the head.
Yeah.
And really like it's so backwards because in the ancient world, the father would give his daughter to a husband. So you would go from under you being a possession and under the authority of your father to being on the authority of your husband. In this society, the men go from being under the authority and possession of their mother to the authority and possession of a woman. You know? That's why a lot of these women treat their men like what? Their sons. Like you said, trying to dress them, show them, you know, trying to wear this, wear that. Okay?
Yeah.
Give you a curfew.
Yeah.
You know? What's the difference in being with your mother?
Yeah.
Mama, you got a curfew. Motherfucker tell you what you can and can't wear. Telling you who can and can't come over. That's your mama.
Where you can't go.
Yeah, where you can and can't go. Yeah, can I go tailgate with you, Gerald?
Yeah.
You know? Come on, man. It's the same goddamn thing, man. You go from your mother to in this society, you go from under the authority of your mother to the authority of a goddamn woman, man. That's how most of these situations are set up. That's why Esau is so easy to manipulate the family, because the woman is easy to manipulate. You give her a few gifts, you know, give her a little convenience, and you can teach the child any goddamn thing, man. Yeah. You know, cool, you know.
All the white shit.
Yeah.
I got my shit white.
Yeah.
I got shit white. What happened? Drink, yeah. Damn.
Verse 3. Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of heaven. Yea, the fishes of the sea shall also be taken away.
Right, so the Lord said, because of all of that, I'm gonna bring judgment so bad that it's gonna make everybody mourn. Everybody gonna be in a bad situation. I'm gonna shake all this shit up. So because all this is back, you know, this ain't the design of the Lord. This is the mindset, this is the image of the beast. This is the image of Esau Edom. This is how he imagined his world would be reigned. You know, we living out, or we seeing, or we living in how he would imagine his world would be reigned. So the Lord is finna shake it all up. And now he's finna remind everybody what the real way is supposed to be. Because like you know, brother going into that feminine energy is finna get outweighed by masculinity, which Esau Edom finna come in like a flood. The Lord finna use him for judgment. He finna allow a lot of these men to tap back into that mind, that man-like mindset, and they finna go, you know, they finna do whatever to these women and do whatever to each other. It's gonna be a bad situation, you know. The women, you know, they had this entitlement that they had this idea that they are entitled to everything that this society has to offer when they didn't contribute to build it. America was built off, the Israelites, but it started with the Israelite man. You know, everything really starts with a man. A society is built up by men, and women enjoy it. So now all that energy is it's gonna give it a burst. But a lot of those men that's emasculated, they're not gonna tap back into it because that's all is, that feminine energy.
They will get wiped out.
Estrogen.
Yep. You men that have been emasculated and these women run you see, like when they break down, like you can hear all these alpha males and all these. Them alpha males gonna run through you beta niggas, man. Okay, and they just gonna take what they want. Okay? Like when they get grimy out here, man, these different militias and that, and see the woman, because the woman always nagging, and what they do, they break down the man confidence. He always doubting in himself because you always doubting. You second guess everything you do, undermine everything you do, talk to him any kind of way in front of the children. So the man really be this little. So in the time of chaos, he gonna buckle, and you gonna be defenseless.
And then, but everything in chaos, she gonna be the same guy. Way. Oh, why we getting them food? It gonna be the same way. It gonna be, ain't gonna nagging him. And he might say, "Fuck you, bitch, I'm walking off." And he got leave what he had. So I'm saying, I mean, and they got mad. They got mad at this nurse. She's a surgeon, right? And she worked 13-hour shift, right?
Yeah.
I guess she come on, what she do? She cook for her. And these bitches talking shit about that. Come on, man.
Then she did a follow-up video to respond to some of them comments, and she said,
Oh, I see that.
yeah, she said, I enjoy coming home and cooking while he sit on the couch and rest because he got his role, he do his thing, he take care of me, and I'm happy with that. And then she said, I don't have no problem coming home cooking for him after 13 hours.
Come on, man.
And she ended up right, and then she started laughing at y'all.
Oh.
She started laughing at all those women. And then they call her a pick me, but the scriptures say that that's how the women gonna be.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a whole bunch of pick me's during that time.
Mm-hmm.
And only the ones that the Lord, want to be saved are gonna be the ones that's chosen.
And we want to be pick me for the outside. No, we want to be chosen, man. All right, but they just that Western culture and see the most I for put that Western doctrine to the test, man. Okay.
Hey, this is Ezekiel 9:4. And the Most High said to him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh, and a cry for abomination that be done in the midst thereof.
Right, set a mark on the foreheads of those that sigh and cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So we sign and crying for all the abominations that we see, the environments we living in, that our family living in, that our children growing up in, that we grew up in. Everything we seeing these wicked devils doing, because it ain't just about America. It's about control over the whole earth.
Yeah.
You got all these nations having to say so over the earth that was meant for us to move over. So we sign and crying about everything. Because we want to see this earth ruled in righteousness. We want to see our people in our kingdom. The only way for that is all these other nations be moved out of the way and they be brought out of power. And it starts with Esau Edom because he is the main one pushing his agenda across the four corners of the earth.
Right, bro. Like what we're going into, about how the woman is the head of right now. And we want this shit. We want this shit out of the earth, man. We want that out of the earth. We want women stop being so goddamn wicked, evil. But that's part of the curse. But but when Lord come back to set it up, guess what? The man gonna be back up here. You hoes have to be back in your place. That's it. We tired of this shit. Man, they got people on Instagram talking about this shit. Got men on TikTok talking about that shit. Our women just out of order. And y'all don't realize it because you continue to bump your fucking gum and don't sit and think about it. You out of order. And you get mad when we check you and tell you out of order. No, he ain't my daddy. Hey, you ain't listen to your motherfucking dad. You know you don't listen to us.
I seen a video there where she was going into with two different women talking about toxic things that women do for 5 or 6 reasons.
Yeah.
And then another one went into why these women can't keep no good man. You got women going exposing y'all selves.
It's back on verse 5. And the other, he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have any pity. Verse 6. Say of the old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark and the beginning at my sanctuary that began at the ancient man which was before the house.
Right. So old and just like utterly old and young, little children, little maids, women. It's gonna be a great humbling over here in America, and it's gonna be with you women. Those are the most proud. You are the most proud people right under Esau Edom. And all your the way you've been acting, your behavior. You finna take accountability for it, because that's the one thing that women do not take is accountability. And now you're gonna be accountable for every post that you said, posted, or your body, every comment you said, or everything you said out of line to a man.
Every abortion. Oh God. Every little demon that you raise and just you out here in society and this nigga terrorizing everybody. You gotta hold up for that. Like that came from you. That's your product. You create these monsters, man. You and this music. Okay? Because like you say, through that single mother culture, and Esau was able to be the father of these little demons. Okay? So all the wickedness they do, the Lord's gonna require all that, man.
Add once Lord Esau come in like flood. Those that get beaten down and afflicted by him gonna turn in him because they don't have no higher standing. See, we understand that Esau is just sword, but the swinger of that sword is the Most High Yahweh. So we turn to him and plead for mercy. We understand to get out of his way. So, continue verse 4. Yet let no man strive nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priests. Therefore thou shalt fall in the day, and the prophets also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother.
Right. All those people, all these spiritual guides, your pastors, your entertainers, anybody our people listen to for spiritual advice that's not according to the laws, statutes, and commandments, they lead you astray, and they're gonna be destroyed right along with you. Your influences, like the people be on name Glorilla. I forgot her name again. Super Young. All of y'all, all of them, everyone else. You male, rapper, female, it don't matter. All of them gonna be destroyed right along with you. Y'all gonna get it. You're gonna be seeing more videos of them suffering.
Verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, and thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of the Most High, I will also forget thy children.
Right. So it said you forgot the law of the Most High. You rejected the Lord. So the Lord said, that's why we don't have no knowledge. That's why our people don't have no knowledge, because you're not trying to learn it. You're rejecting Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Like the brother says, these women, y'all having these children and allowing Esau even to raise them how he see fit, and then now you have a whole generation of degenerate Israelites, coming up.
But the mother, really the majority of women with them children, especially the boys, they just want them out their way. So they don't care what they listening to, what they looking at, what they hanging out at. They just want them out their way. So pretty much you let society raise these motherfuckers. By the time they get to a certain age, shit, he a society baby. You don't know what this nigga do.
Haven't learned nothing about being a man.
Yeah.
All he knows is he a male.
Yeah.
Everything else Esau Edom talk.
Yeah.
My nephew that way. I'm telling you, prime example. My nephew was that way. Two of them that motherfucking way. Two of them. I got some dumb niggas that way, and then guess what? You don't know what them niggas gonna do. They just fucked up situation, but it is what it is though. Fuck, it is what it is.
That's the result of having Esau Edom. Because like the scripture calls us widows. How the scripture be saying, the nation of Israel is like a widow. we don't have no male protection. So now you got Esau Edom come in and he handle Israel how he wants to. That's just like a man that does with a woman, a man that's not in his right mind, that's, wicked. That's how he deal with a woman. He come in and handle her any type of way, have his way with her, and then leave her dry. And then she becomes traumatized, and that's literally the nation of Israel. Esau Edom has traumatized the nation of Israel, and this is what you see. A continuous process of traumatization.
And that's it. We just beat down the women. It's sorry ass guys out there too. Them niggas, a lot of them motherfuckers sorry too. A lot of them will put babies in them and put babies when they leave. We talking about y'all niggas too, man. Y'all niggas ain't shit either, man. Because if you got a baby, if she a decent woman, hey, you right by it. So if y'all get along, you don't get along with the bitch, whatever. Your job is to take care of your son or your daughter, whatever you got. Just be there for her. You ain't got to be with her crazy ass. She crazy. All right, it is what it is, though. Make sure you take care of your seed, man. Take care of your seed. But if you ain't them crazy ass women, because you with me, you can't see my son. You can't see your kid. And that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
That's another thing with that matriarch. That's another thing with that matriarch, because now they in control of your seed. This is something that came from you that's supposed to continue on your lineage. The woman was just a part of that process. But this is literally your seed. And they telling you can't see your own seed. Yeah. They handle your own seed. That's, like you said, that's another charge, man. That's very wicked. Because you potentially destroying your own child because you don't want to get in the order with that man.
Yeah. Because for one thing I seen, bro, this woman got mad at her. Every day, whatever, you know why she's mad at him? Because he gave her son a haircut. You know what she said? You didn't call me. You didn't call me so I can get a haircut. I'm calling police on him. She told him to call the police on Jake because he got his son a haircut. He needed permission to give his own fucking son a haircut, man. This shit we dealing with, man. With you bugged out women, man. The word is not about around y'all, man. It doesn't. Y'all want 98%, but give everybody your man and your cheer 2%. That shit don't work, man. That's why they were saying 94 gonna be the greatest moment in the world. I mean, the lockdown come, you bitches gonna get it again. And I can't wait. Lord, shut this shit back down again. You bitches struggling. You ain't got no man. Man, Esau bring that Jacob trouble. That could be cake on the motherfucking ice right there, man. Ice on the fucking cake right there, man. You independent when we get tough out there, we get raw out there, we get crucial out there. Who you gonna have? You independent. When a motherfucker want you, when a man want you, and want you, and you by yourself, what you gonna do? You gonna fight them off? What you gonna do? Women really got to think about this shit. The independent shit, that shit gonna be out the window. You go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah 29:16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he have no understanding?
Everything upside down, man. You got women ruling over men. Now you got some of the damn kids. The kids come for the man. That's how the women put the women put their fucking kids over their husband, man.
Even the biological father.
Yeah.
They put the kid. Stepdad, you through.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You done. Yeah. You done.
Yeah. Because they was the one day on one night mad at hell. His stepdad, right? He was paying for wedding and stuff.
Bad deal.
Paying for college. They about to get married. Guess what? He look. He come pick the food he want. I don't know. Come pick the food he want. He can't do nothing. He like,
How?
you the money.
You the sponsor.
That's it, bro.
Yep.
Then this invite the daddy ain't never been there for him, right? He gonna walk him down the goddamn aisle, but he paying for every goddamn
The
thing.
worst deal worst deal for a man is that stepdad shit. You have certain instances,
Yeah,
you know, where it's okay,
yeah.
you know, but that shit there, the potentially the worst deal a man can make is that stepdad shit, man, because nothing is in your favor. Especially if the real dad is still around and he lingering around, even if he's sorry, you know, even if he's sorry, guess what? He's still gonna come before you, you know, because this dysfunction ain't supposed to be like that.
Kid get mad at the stepdad. You ain't my dad.
Yeah.
Man, but the dad doing all the shit for him, you know what I'm saying? You ain't my dad, but dad ain't doing shit. Come on. But go ahead, run back on you, bro.
It's First Timothy chapter 2, verse 9. In like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearl or costly array, but which becoming of women professing godliness with good works. Let the woman learn in silence with all subjection.
Right, because going back to that Hosea chapter 4, where the Lord said he had a controversy with the land, one of those things was adultery. And see, our people don't realize that, especially women, how you present yourselves, that contributes to that adulterous nature. Because what you don't learn, what our people don't learn growing up is how men and women really behave, how they really operate, you know. And see, with a man, when he sees something, we naturally gonna, when we see a woman that's attractive, we naturally gonna want it. You know, we're gonna look at her, be like, kind of lust out. You know, that's a part of being a man. And that's why the Lord had these strict laws on how women should present themselves. They should be covered up. You should be shamefaced, meaning you're not looking a man in their face. You know, you're not proud. You know, because all of that contributes to why the Lord has a problem with this land of America. The land of America does not uphold any of that. If Eve walked out doing exactly what the Lord commanded us, you know, she gonna get talked about. She gonna get shamed. You know, and that's backward. That's another reason why the Lord has a controversy with his land, because they put light for darkness and darkness for light. You know, they feel like she coming down that lady, 30 hours, come up, just give her a hug. People talking shit about that. They just ass backwards, man. That's her job. She love peace. She love peace on her husband. That's what most of you bitches should be doing. Pleasing your husband. Like you please your husband, guess what? Your husband gonna make sure you good. That's what you bitches don't understand it. Y'all don't understand that shit though. If you please your husband gonna make sure you good, man. Do stuff for you, man. Yeah.
It's complimentary.
Yeah.
Both parties benefit. Okay, and the whole house benefit. The children will benefit.
Yeah.
Okay, but Esau has caused so much dysfunction, you know, to where he pretty much put the woman on this pedestal, where now majority of these women, they live and all their decision making is based on them, what's best for them. You know, that narcissistic mindset, everything that they do is based on what's beneficial for them. No matter how harmful it is for the children, like you say, to keep a man from the children, look how harmful that is. But that's based because that makes you feel empowered because you're able to keep them away from the children. So now your decision making is based on you feeling because you power tripping. That's a lot of these women power tripping because they got a whole system behind them. Oh, they got social media that chew that shit on. Then they got a court system. Okay, they pretty much justify this shit. So a lot of these women be out here power tripping, man. Yeah.
No, he can't go outside those boundaries.
Yeah. Well, with that power trip go in. You know, the lights gonna go out soon, man. You know, and America's gonna go back to ancient world style, man. All right? There's gonna be a lot of uppercuts and right hooks going on, man. Okay? It's gonna get real grimy out here in America, man. And people don't and see America's been pampered for so long, okay? They don't know anything about, all right, how these other cultures, how they get down. First, third world countries, you see, America gonna be like a fifth world country, man. Except it's gonna be much more violent because it's much more weaponry, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And see, that's a God-given role for you, serving, man. Like you had said, you know, she come home and do her role. That's a God-given role for Eve
Yeah.
to come home and serve the Israelite man. Don't you know that these men are the gods of the earth? They will be the gods of the earth to come. You know, we in the process of a transition of power. You know, in the top, really the top position for any woman is to serve the Israelite man. You know, and our women they don't realize that because these other nations they gonna want to serve the Israelite man. They the hell with they men. It's gonna be just like it is now. When our women they don't want to serve us, they look to Esau Edom because he the one in power. You know, he the one that wear the suit and the tie. 'Cause that's really when Eve started to try to acknowledge you a little bit. When you got on a suit and tie, look like you got some money.
You like Edomite.
Right, come, you look like
But
an
really
Edomite.
going to high value man that's really someone who a Jake that's pretty much middle of a middle class Edomite.
Right.
That's status, man. I got this. This is Sirach 25:1. In three things I was beautified and stood up beautiful, both before the Most High and men, the unity of brethren, the love of neighbors, a man and a wife that agree together.
The unity of brethren, which will be what you see right now, the whole they gather the four corners of the earth.
And it says a man and a wife that agree together.
And a man and a wife that agree together. So that, like you were saying, that they roles complement each other. So when you have a man and a woman and they working together in their perfect role, you have a well-functioning household. Because now that man is playing his role, and he can do his job, and he can come home to his wife who's doing her job and taking care of him, refreshing him, so he can go back out there and make sure she's straight. You know, make sure the family's straight, not just her, but make sure the family's straight.
Because it pretty much, a man and a woman that agree together, they free each other up to do their role.
Yep.
You know, like, the man is out there doing a little extra so she can have a little more comfort, so she can play her role a little better. And now, like you say, it's complementary, man. Well, see, Esau got this war between man and woman going on. But that's how Esau rules and division. As long as he can keep chaos in the earth, he can keep being deceptive and grimy in the background, man. Okay? This is how Esau, rules the earth, man. But our rulership is going to be the complete opposite, man. That's why it says, dealing with a woman, you're going to let your adorning be of the inward man, which is in the inward. Because one thing about it, like, women don't know the power that women got. They just be nice. Like a nice woman, like the energy that, but like when a woman is nice, they like do something to your inside. They disarm you.
Make you feel good.
Yeah. Like just the niceness of a woman that's in a servitude spirit. That's really where your strength is. There's really like all that deception shit that Eve tried to do in this society, trying to get over. Really, your power is in you being nice, being assertive. That's how you really get what you want. But see, then you can have a woman that's dressed up, looking good, but has a fucked up attitude, man. Okay, and you want to Spartan kick them bitches, man. Like goddamn. That's why most of the time now, people rather go to the self checkout than to go to Eve.
Yeah.
Because they're fucked up attitude, man.
They on their phone, don't even want to look at you.
Don't even acknowledge you in that moment, like, God damn.
Scan your item. Don't even tell you the price.
Yeah.
You gotta look on her screen just to see. I got that, bro.
It's Genesis. Hey, we ain't lying. And it's Genesis 2:18. And the Most High said, it's not good that the man should be alone. I'll make him a helpmeet for him.
You were created specifically to serve the man, and that's a God-given role. It's a perfect role. Like that's Eve. All people they go to college, be trying to figure out what they want to do in life. All you gotta do is serve a man. That's your whole role in life. Serve the man. Make sure you take care of, be his pillar of rest. When you be his pillar of rest, he gonna go out and do everything else that he needs to do. And then if he doing what he needs to do, serving the Lord is gonna bless the whole household.
You're gonna get all the benefits.
Right.
You're gonna win.
You're gonna take part in his enterprise.
Yeah, you're gonna win. I think women that were joined to David before he was a king, You don't think when David won, when King David won, they didn't win with him? Right. Okay? And guess what? All those women that King Solomon had, you know how set up they were? He had 1,000 women, all of them, okay, had their own estates, okay, had their own handmaids, all right? And that came based off what? Because he was living off the legacy of his father, King David. Guess what? King David started off with like 2 wives that was down, man. Abigail, I forgot the other one name. Yeah, Malcolm. Okay? He had 2 down women and he started the empire, man. And guess what? Thousands of families benefited off it. Right. You see? Because the King Solomon has 1,000 wives, there was 1,000 families. Okay? So thousands of families benefited off of women being in order. Like we went into the article, and I went to the article, and they said all the housework that the Israelite woman used to do in the ancient world, that was very vital to the economic growth of the nation. Like the economic growth of their house, like when the woman was in order, you know, that was vital to the economic growth of the house and the nation, man. Okay? Like I say, Esau, hey, he got one off on us, man. And serpent, man, he pulled one off on us, man. He deceived us, man. Okay? Yeah.
It's back in First Timothy chapter 2, down from verse 12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over a man, but to be in silence.
Right? Not to teach, not supposed to be teaching his word, teaching the doctrine. You're trying to drop precept or any of that. That's not your job. You know, we going into your role, serve the man. You're not supposed to be teaching a man anything according to the Lord, you know. And it said to learn in silence, you know, with all subjection. So you supposed to be in subjection. That's one word that women hate. You know, they don't like that word so much that it's not even in their vocabulary. Yeah. Fathers, they'll go with it. It's subject.
Yeah. Hey, that's about to move on 300. When Leonidas and the person in the midst was talking, the person mentioned said, "I can't woman speak among me." You know, they knew. And the brother Bishop Bay brought it out. One of the Persian woman spoke out of her and took them just like that. And that's why they said, how can a woman talk? How can a woman talk among men? Hey, you don't supposed to be talking among men. Sit back and play your role. I got some. This 1 Corinthians 11:8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Verse 9. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man.
Woman was created for the purpose and the use of a man. All right, because a woman in her order, because at the end of the day, all these women, they're still serving the man. Either you're serving your husband or you're serving the society. Yep. Because a lot of women are what? Married to their career. Yep. You serving the man regardless. Because hey, this is Esau's empire. So you can say, I don't need no man. But when you go to your job, guess what? Right. You're serving the man. Right. Whoever owns that company, you're serving the man. Even if you own that business, guess what? You pay taxes on that business. Who you're paying taxes to? The men, the kings of the earth. So at the end of the day, you're gonna serve a man regardless. It's just what form you're gonna serve a man.
That's what it is.
You see, right? Yeah. You know? So at the end of the day, the woman, that's why a woman is so good at being an administrator. She's good at organizing. Because she's supposed to be doing it for her house, man. Secretary. Yeah, secretary, nurse, okay, teachers. Yeah. They good at those things because they're supposed to be doing it in their own house. They're supposed to be a teacher, nurse, administrator, for their husband business, a teacher to the children, a nurse to the whole house.
Natural.
Yeah, it's natural.
It's natural.
You know?
It's in them to get their way.
But
Go ahead.
Serving us in slavery, but you'll go work on the Nissan plant for 13 hours. Yeah. 12 days, 7 hours, 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. Okay? You in traffic, see? You on the line, that ain't slavery.
I don't need a man, man.
Yeah.
But hey, if you don't need a man, y'all don't need a man. Y'all cut the fucking grass, you fix your car, and your plumbing, get folks up, do your plumbing. That tree's cut off, fix your lights, whatever. Name it. This.
Go hunt for your food.
Yeah, go do it.
Go farm.
Go for them. Go do all of it. If you don't need a man, if y'all so big and so tough, so bad, you don't need a man. Y'all gonna fix your own shit. Fix it. Guess what? Ain't gonna never get done. That shit won't never get done. It's not gonna happen. Go build your house. Get the big ass house and go build them. And watch how that shit gonna turn out. It ain't gonna get done. You gonna be the same fucking spot you be when you started.
First Timothy chapter 5, verse 14. I will therefore that the younger women marry their children, guard the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully.
Like going into the different roles that women are supposed to do, where it's going to the guy at the house, like he was going into secretary, a teacher, a nurse, assistant. This is what you're supposed to do. Woman. The word woman goes back to or wife. Woman goes back to servant. This is your role. You bear children. This is your purpose of being creation. Because, like you said, it's not good for a man to be alone. So I will make him a helpmeet. Part of that helpmeet. This is basically what it all comes with being a helpmeet. To bear children, to marry a man, and guide the household, and give none for the adversary to speak reproach. To come against the Israelites, or just speak against what we have going on.
Yeah, because they see man and woman, the family unit being in order, it makes it hard for Esau to push their bullshit up. When the family unit is intact, it makes it hard for Esau to bring their bullshit in. But when he brought the disorder of the family, it was easy to train up the children to be street niggas and thoughts, man. It was easy to do that. Okay? Because he had the man and woman bumping heads so much, okay, till he was able to have his way with the children, man. But when, like you say, they give no room for reproach of the enemy because now their breach is sealed. Ain't no crack in it. It's sealed tight, man. Yeah.
This is Titus chapter 2, starting at verse 1. But speak thou the things which become sound doctrine.
Right, this is what we speak to the ears of our people, sound doctrine. We give you the right way on how to the right advice, like the brother mentioned earlier. What Esau Edom set these people up to do is to give our people wrong advice, bad advice. You got a whole generation of social media that's giving bad advice to Israelites. Yeah. So what we giving you is that sound doctrine, that good advice.
That the aged men be sober, brave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, and patience. Verse 3, the aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becoming holiness, not false accusers, not giving too much wine, teaching of good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober and to love their husband, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home, good, obedient to their husband, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed.
Right, the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. So it's like the older generation is supposed to teach the younger generation how to be women. Going back to how men and women don't know how to be a man, or women don't know how to be a woman, and they don't know how each one supposed to complement each other. And the scriptures tell you, like, the older generation teach the younger generation how to be successful. Because when you play your role in society, like when a man actually be a man, it's, or a man, the older men teach younger men how to be men, is teaching you how to be successful. Same with the women. You know, that's a form of success. When a man serves the Lord and he provided for his household, you know.
Yeah, I got you know, and this perspective 11, drop down to 11. It's nevertheless, neither is the man without the woman, neither the woman without the man in Yahweh Shah.
So you made both of us, and they're perfect. You know, men and women. You know, and because like you just brought out, you said teach the younger women. You know, because you remember when you used to have the mother in the kitchen and the daughter there helping. You know, guess what? Because like if you got a grandmother and a mother in the same house, and they all pouring into their daughter, you know how much wisdom, and their daughter is getting that.
Generations work.
Yeah, yeah. See, that's what women supposed to be teaching each other, man. Not trying to go into Daniel 7 chapter, 8 chapter, Revelation 13. Nah, man, you supposed to be teaching, supposed to have recipes to hand down. Okay, different medicine, natural herbs for different ailments, man. Yeah, skills, teaching each other how to sew. Yeah, doing different things, man. Okay, learning how to make beer or things of that nature, man. Things that's beneficial to the house.
Because just like a man, the Lord has given women that mind of creativity.
Yeah.
And that's why women be some of the best house dressers. You know how to make a house a home.
Decorate.
Yeah, decorators. That's what I mean. You know how to really make a house a home by your creativity. Like the Lord gave you a creative mind, but our women are focusing it in the wrong area. And that's from the programming of Esau Edom and being over here in America. But we have righteous ways, a righteous custom to where it makes like I said, the roles complement each other. So now when a man comes home, he's not coming home because just be honest, like when all a man needs is a bed, maybe a TV, entertainment, and he good. But women be the ones adding everything against you. I ain't saying every man, but just in general.
This verse 12. For as the woman is of the man, even so is the man also by the woman, but all things of Yahweh Shah. So we need each other, man. Yeah, you know what I'm like. We need women. If without women, how can we bring forth peace? And that's why that homo shit. What you call it? You put two men on, you put a men on the island, two women on the island. What you gonna bring? They're not gonna bring shit. They're gonna die off.
Last generation.
That's it. So we need y'all too, but we need y'all in order though. That's what it is.
That's how you ensure that you come back. You gotta keep your lineage going. Yeah. We understand reincarnation. The way reincarnation works is that's why the Lord told us to be fruitful and multiply. You continue to replenish the earth. When you replenish something, that means you keep bringing something back. Keep making more of something. Like you're bringing yourself back throughout your generation.
It's Rock 26 or 15. And shamefaced and faithful woman is a double grace. Her continent mind cannot be valued as the sun when it arises in the high heaven. So is the beauty of a good wife in the ordering of her house.
In the order of her house, being in her role, being in her order. It says it started off with a shame face. So that she had to repeat it, had to bring it back. In the feminine boy, I didn't know it was on there. Like I said, a shame-faced woman, being humble, because that's another thing. Women do not like to be humble. The only time they can be humble is by Esau Egypt. But when they in their right order under the Israelite man, it's a harmony that no other nation can reciprocate. Because we were given the laws, the commandments of the Lord, so we were given the custom different than the other nations. And they're gonna be brought into it and defeated when they have to learn it under 1,000 years.
No one has access to the favor of the Israelite man and the Israelite woman. You know, no one has that type of access. No other nation. Like we're the nation that got all access to Yahweh by Shem God. That's why we're going to be a blessing. That's why we're going to be blessed above all nations, man. That's why the Lord is set everything in order. Because he's getting ready to bless his people, man. You know, the Israelite man and the Israelite women are the elect. You know, that's why all these things are happening, man. And you gotta understand. At the end of the day, you brothers and you sisters, man, you gotta understand. We're here for salvation. Okay? The hell with what we lose on this side, man. Okay? The big picture is we here for salvation. All right? And we have an eternity to get everything right. Okay? The hell with the temporary losses that we have on this side, man. Okay? Because everything here, all right, is defiled and corrupt. You know? It's time to get perfected, man. It's time to be changed into another glory, man. This is played out. Okay? Esau even has ran everything to the ground, man. He has ran marriage to the ground. Sex, he ran it to the ground. Children ran it to the ground. Okay? Everything is in this worst form right now. Everything is in this worst capacity, man. It's time to be renewed. Okay? So this is why the Lord is establishing order amongst his people for the sake of great deliverance, man, and reset, man, and the restoration, man. Time to be restored, man. You know?
Still, everything's in its worst form. This is the worst version of the Israelite man and the Israelite woman.
Yep.
We striving to be the best version of ourselves.
Yep.
You know, that's a continual fight, a continual strive every day. You know, because we want the Lord to really upgrade us. So we want to actually, and our people, but it starts with the elect, you know, the hopeful elect. We want to be the best version of ourselves that we can possibly be. Vibrating on the highest vibration. So we see our people, they at the very lowest vibration that we ever seen they get. You know, throughout all history, throughout all captivity, we've never seen our people like this. You know, and we never want to see our people like this ever again.
Yeah, so got a lot, you know. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 17. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, said the Lord, because they called thee an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after.
Right, because earlier in the verse it said, thou hast no healing medicine. That was before this truth became fruitful amongst the nations. Now he said he will heal us, you know, and that's that truth going forth. And it's restoring our minds back to who we are. Because like I said, in order to you know, to get to that highest version, the best version of yourself, your mind has to change. You know, that's why it's the difference between the elect and the 2/3. It's that mindset. That's the biggest thing, the biggest difference between. You know, because the Lord don't care about your looks. He's not a respected person. He don't care about your status, how you look, how you feel, what you can and can't do in this life. It's about your mindset, you know, and how you live, you know. So the Lord is coming with that healing. Like the scripture say, he coming with healing in his wings, you know, and he's restoring us back to our original state, but he's going to make us even greater. Because those laws, that commandments is going to be within us, you know. Brother can get that, Hebrews chapter 8. Because those laws, statutes, and commandments is going to be written within our heart, you know, within our mind. So now the Lord is going to put us on a whole nother level, higher than any version of Israel you ever seen, or this earth ever seen.
Hebrews chapter 8, verse 8. For finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, said the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel. Verse 7. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second.
Right, we broke the first covenant, you know. We couldn't keep the law, statutes, and commandments in this totality. And the Lord understood we couldn't keep it in this estate that we in now, you know. So we went off, we sinned, and of course we received the curses that the Lord promised that was going to come upon us. But now we're going to receive the blessings. Deuteronomy 28, we're going to receive the opposite of everything else we have been originally given. You know?
For finding fault with them, he said, behold, the days come, said the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the days when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they have continued not in my covenant, I regard them not, said the Lord.
Right. So the Lord didn't regard, he didn't excuse all that we had done. That's why we're here to this day. That's how you know who we are. The Lord did not regard our sins. So he said he was going to punish his people. And this second covenant hasn't came to full totality yet.
You go into that covenant. What's within the covenant? What the covenant means?
Right. Law, statutes, and commandments being within us, like eternal life. Yeah. You know, well, being in the kingdom, being established, the Lord people. Yeah, the earth. Oh, come the earth.
That's it. I see. You gotta understand what's in the agreement. You know.
Yeah.
We need to do
Yeah. You didn't see that. You're gonna get rulership, but it's gonna be eternal. Then we're gonna have the whole entire earth. But we gotta understand within the new covenant, brothers, like when you look at these plantations, these old movies, and you see these Edomites on plantation, that's how we're gonna be living. Just on the more, much more magnified level, and glorious level. Okay? Brothers gonna have them mistakes, and it's gonna be plantations. You know? It's gonna be on a whole nother level, but that's part of the covenant. Okay, you see? This is what we coming back to. This bullshit here, this ain't it. Okay? Like brother was going into, this is the lowest of the low. Okay? But the Lord had to bring us this low so we can appreciate his goodness, man. So we had to be brought this low, man. We had to be the bottom of the bottom, man. We're gonna truly appreciate everything, man. We're gonna appreciate women being virgins. We're gonna appreciate our own families, okay? We're gonna appreciate having our own substance. We're gonna appreciate not having to pay tribute to nobody.
Man,
Yeah, we're gonna appreciate righteousness, man. We're gonna appreciate all these things, brotherly love. We're gonna appreciate all these things on another level. So we had to be, brought low and drugged through before we came into this new covenant, so we can appreciate these things, man. So you got
Verse 10. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, said the Lord. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a power, and they shall be to me a people.
right. So he said he's gonna write it in our mind, and it's gonna forever be with us. We're not gonna ever go off ever again. Never sin, never die, because we can never, we're gonna be just like the Lord, and able to do iniquity. And we're not gonna have a desire to do iniquity. We're gonna have that actual desire for righteousness in the earth. That comes with being a law, statutes, and commandments being in our mind. We had that desire to forward that throughout the whole earth. Just like Esau, he had it in his mind. Okay, I established it over here. Now I want this vibration on the whole earth.
Yeah.
That's the same mindset Yahweh Shai got. When he come back and destroy these kingdoms, he want righteousness going throughout the full earth. That's gonna be a decree. And it's gonna be set in stone. And we're gonna have that same mindset as Yahweh Shai.
Yeah. The second Ezra 4.
Verse 11. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least to the greatest.
From the least to the greatest. So even the 2/3 of our people that be brought back into this, you're gonna be born into a rulership. You're gonna be born into your right mind. You're gonna be born into a glorious body. Because our people, the Lord is merciful, like he said. He said, that we ain't gonna have to come back and teach them like, okay, you did this on this side, so now let me teach you the right way. It's gonna already be written within them. And they're gonna have their part and their portion to enjoy the kingdom. Because ultimately our people are a product of Esau, Edom, and America. And the Lord understands that He gonna have mercy on the whole seed, but they still gotta be punished.
And this second Ezra 4 and 28. Well, as concerning the things whereof that asked me, And I will tell thee, if it's sown, but the destruction there is not yet. Verse 29. And therefore, the which is sown not be turned upside down, if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that it's sown good.
Right.
And basically, like you said, like Esau got, he pushed it, it's bad vibration on the whole world. Y'all shot come back, it's gonna be done good. It's gonna be that vibration you can put out, that rapid vibration. That's how it's gonna be. The first influence, yeah. But right now, we on the Esau influence, and the shit to the wire, man. Shit crazy.
Talk about 30 pieces and you come on the twin. Yeah, under his vibration. Yeah. So,
And you can't tell man from a woman. You gotta take them.
well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
People finna go instinct under his vibration.
yeah. That's what I should say it is. If Lord ain't showing time, no country be saved. Everybody be through. Man, I mean, like I said, like we talking about, me, they pushing that shit on them kids so bad, man. Hey, the kids ain't gonna. If we got 20 years, it gonna be the same. Everybody the same thing. Guaranteed. Around 24, 20 years, man.
Ain't gonna be a sick.
Yeah, ain't gonna be a folks. Everybody.
Everybody them.
Yeah, them, yeah.
Everybody be going both parts.
Yeah.
What up?
Yeah, you can't do it. Yeah. So you can't go from it. All right, and you see how you talk about how Sean righteous influence. This is 2 Daniel chapter 2. This is Daniel chapter 2, verse I started at 31. It says, Thou, O king, sawest and behold a great image. This great image, whose brightness was excellent, stood before thee, and the form thereof was terrible. The image's head was of fine gold, his breast and his arms silver, and his belly and his thighs of brass.
Right, but Daniel 10 is all the kingdoms and the empire that was in over the earth.
And below the head was a Syrian Babylonian empire. Okay, and those silver arms be your Persian empire, and that brass belly, all right, and thighs was the Greek empire, and his legs of iron, that's the Roman empire, and said, and his feet, part of iron and part of clay, and that's the revived Roman empire. They don't EU in America. So pretty much he's seen a statue of all the heathen leadership from the Assyrians to the modern day, all right, Roman Empire of NATO EU in America. Okay, thou sawest to that stone, which that stone was Yahweh was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay, and break them to pieces. That's Yahweh coming to destroy, all right, with those chariots, man. World War III, when Yahweh comes to dominate the earth, the chariots, man. What's that?
I was just gonna say he broke the foundation, of all the heathen empires. Yeah. So now no heathen will have rulership.
Yep.
Their foundation is gone.
But that's why I said, Revelation 19, on the crown.
Yeah.
Oh, that comes up.
It's like some titles, like
Yep.
you.
Yeah, belts.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
And they showed it on 300 when the Mets came. He had on the crown. Well, I give it Thursday to go. He had on crowns. Yeah.
It's Revelation chapter 19, verse 11. And I saw heaven open. Behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called faithful and true.
And said the heavens open. So that's Yahweh coming from the spiritual realm. And the portal gonna open. And Yahweh gonna come through there, man. Okay? When that portal open, it's over. That's why the scriptures say it's like birth pain. Because it's gonna be like a womb opening to give birth. Huh?
And in righteousness, he doth judge and make war.
In righteousness, he doth judge and make war. Who he's coming to make war against? These heathen kingdom. Okay? Because before you're able to have your influence in the earth, okay? Before you're able to have your influence in the earth, you have to take down the current influence. You have to take down the current rulership. Okay? So this is what we at. We at the point to where Yahweh Shah is getting ready to take down this current wicked rulership to establish his rulership, man. But it got to be done through war. Okay? This is the build-up. His first coming was peaceful. He had to be the atonement. You know? He had to be that sacrifice that will make it possible for us to have favor with our power again. But this, the atonement done now. Now he's gonna come with the water.
That's why he told Peter not to put his sword away.
Yeah, ain't that time yet. Yeah, then we ain't gonna use that one. You know, we gonna come another way. Wait till I come this time. That's a spirit because he came lowly on what? An ass, a mule. Okay? But how he coming now on this white horse, which is that chariot, man? No? Yeah, bro.
His eyes were a flame of fire,
Yep.
and on his head were many crowns.
On his head were many crowns. Okay? On his head was many crowns. Why? Because he has the dominion of the earth now. Okay? That means all the earth is under his dominion. Everyone that had authority before Yahweh Shah come would not have authority after Yahweh Shah. Okay? That's what that means, the many crowns, man. This the part of the movie I'm waiting on, man. You know?
Highlight.
Yeah, the highlight, man. All right, this shit, man, this westernized shit that Jake caught up in and all infatuated with, man. This some bullshit, man. We waiting on this, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's the highlight, you know, on the movie where the music started getting intense and build up, the action started, the screen even started shaking.
Yeah,
That's we waiting on.
yeah.
And he had a name written. And he had a name written that no man knew but himself.
Read that again, bro.
Verse 12. And he had a name written that no man knew but himself.
He had a name written that no man knew but himself. And they ain't talking about his authority. Okay? They rank. Because these people don't recognize the rank that Yahweh Shah has and the rank that he's coming with. Okay? They're going to himself and his body. And who's the body of Yahweh Shah? The church. Okay? And we reverence that name. Outside of that, no one else has a true reverence for the authority of Yahweh Shah except for the Holy Leg, man. Okay? Keep going.
Verse 13. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. And his name is called the Word of the Most High.
Yeah, he had a vesture dipped in blood. Okay? Showing that he's coming back for a slaughter. The Lord's going to slaughter this place when he come back, man. Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay, the Heavenly Father sending his son back on the slaughter mission, man. You people don't understand what's going on. Then when them clouds open, when they portal open, Yahweh Shah coming back on the slaughter mission, man. So him putting us in the chariot, he getting us out the way. You know? Because he's finna go to work on this bitch, man. There's been a lot of disrespect in the earth, man. Been a lot of people that got way out of pocket, man. And Yahweh Shah gonna tighten everything up, man. Okay, go ahead.
And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses.
Yep, and that's the rest of the angels. Michael, okay, Gabriel, Uriel, okay. All them angels gonna be with them, man. Okay, them archangels, they coming for their work. And you know if Michael there, because that's what Michael was made for, the war. Can you see? Michael, he was created for the war. You see that? Michael like, hell yeah. You see? Yeah. Okay? This is what we at with you, man. You got these people still on the argue that they teach about rape. Man, nobody teaching rape, man. Rape who? Eve? Okay? Nobody leaving the country getting away from Eve. Who the hell? Who you raping?
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah. You get the STD, get a or something.
You gonna rape a motherfucker with 4 baby daddies.
Yeah.
What you doing? What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, 9 times out of 10, you're throwing it at you.
Yeah. You know? Come on, man. We way past that shit, man. We on this, man.
would say you can break the willing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, go ahead.
And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses,
Go ahead.
clothed in fine linen, white and clean.
Yep, go ahead.
And out of his mouth goes a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations.
Yeah, he shall smite the nation. Okay? He's gonna destroy the nation. All right? And it's talking about that laser coming out the chariot. That's gonna be the sword, man. That fire, that concentrated fire. See, this fire gonna be different than any type of fire that Esau can conjure up in this world. It's gonna be a different fire, man. Okay? This fire gonna be hot enough to melt his fire, man.
You know,
I'm on a whole nother level. Okay? He gonna, because the Most High God show Esau that he's just a man. Y'all go ahead.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron,
He shall rule them with a rod of iron. Go ahead.
and he treaded the winepress of the and he treaded with the winepress of the furnace with wrath of Almighty power.
Yeah, so he can the heavenly Father will place his anger on Yahweh Shai and send him back. You know, the anger of the Lord is gonna be on Yahweh Shai. When Yahweh Shai comes and make war of this place, okay, it's gonna be like the Most High himself that came down here, man. That's how much damage Yahweh Shai finna do. And it's gonna be with great power, man. Oh, God.
It's Matthew 10:34. They not that I come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword.
But a sword. So Yahweh Shai coming to send that sword, man. When you come back this time, it's gonna be for a sword. Even with the doctrine. He knew this doctrine is controversial. And what does a sword do? It divides. Okay? Because either you with Yahweh Shai or you not. No?
Like you said, it's gonna be like the Most High on earth. Because when he came down on the mount to meet Moses, what it was lightning, that cloud, and the people were afraid. You know, it's gonna be like that, but on a whole nother level.
Like don't put spirit on them, turn back, fight them. Like I showed them brother David on Call of Duty. Like Ghost, that show Esau got that satellite up in the heavens. They got it. They got it, and they showed this shit on the video game. But I thought that's more than they got it too. But I know Esau got that shit. They gonna try to use it to fight the Yahweh some shot. And which they gonna fail regardless, but they got that shit though. Before I'm bringing out, man.
Daniel chapter 34 again. Till thou sawest till thou sawest till that a stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay, and break them to pieces.
And that's Yahweh Shai destroying his kingdom. Okay? Because he hit the feet on their kingdom. Okay? If you hit the feet of something, that knocks it off balance. Right? Okay? How God coming to rock this bitch. Okay? Go ahead.
Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, silver, and the gold broken to pieces together, and became like the shaft of the summer threshing floor. And the wind carried them away, that no man was found before them.
Hey, the nukes gonna sweep this bitch off the mountain. Why the Lord put it in the minds of Esau Edom to create nukes. Okay, so he can sweep this bitch off the mountain, man. They destroy and win. Okay, America gonna be completely destroyed. Okay, America will not exist in our kingdom, man. Okay, it's going to suffer the eternal damnation, man. All right, wait.
That no place was found for them, and the stone that smote the image became a great mountain and filled the whole earth.
The stone that smoked the image became a great mountain, which is what? A great government. Okay? So this stone that came and made war and righteousness, which is Yahushua, this same stone is going to set up a great government and it's going to influence the earth. Okay? It's going to spread throughout the earth. Yeah. And that's how Esau did it. When he came into power, okay, he started taking these nations down. What did he do? He became a great government in the earth. Okay? But Yahushua is going to do the same thing.
So like First Maccabees, and Alexander, when he was about to die, he set up 4 generals to rule over the areas that he controls.
Yep.
And Yahweh, like you said, Yahweh gonna do the same thing, but he said the whole earth. So he gonna have the whole earth. He gonna set up the 144,000 to control the different parts of his empire, his kingdom, and it's gonna trickle on down by position.
Keep that in Psalm 72. But this is what we fight to be joint heirs on, man. Okay? The next king of the earth. All right? The king of kings, Yahushua. This is what this thing is centered around, man. That's why right now our life is dedicated to Yahushua. Everything else is in the background, man. Okay? As an Israelite man, it's all about Yahushua, man. Ain't nothing above having favor with Yahushua as an Israelite man. Okay? And that's going to make everything else light. Once he comes to the earth, man, you tripping about a woman.
Yeah.
You can't you all wrapped into one woman, a woman, and then it's an American woman. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the most high mileage. This is the most high mileage empire on earth. Okay? But when Yahushua come back, man, we gonna get the picks. Okay, the best of the best. So the thing right now, the Israelite men, hey, focus on getting favor with Yahushua, man. The earth can be mad at us, man, but if we got favor with Yahushua, that's the only thing that matters, because look what he coming to do.
He the one that said he gonna give us 100-fold.
Yeah.
Not Esau, not this world.
Yeah.
Yahweh said, I'm gonna give you 100-fold. Everything that you sacrifice or whatever you didn't have on this side, you gonna get as much as you want.
Yeah.
Much as your heart desire.
Yeah. And the main thing we should want is power. You know?
That's the main thing we don't have access to.
This thing we really ain't experienced on this side. Because you pretty much, had you done got your rocks off of women, but you ain't never experienced power. You know? What earth, the earth got to obey you, man.
Move when you move.
Yeah. Yeah. You got it, bro.
Psalm chapter 72, verse 1. Give the king that judgment, O Yahweh, and thy righteousness unto the king's son.
Speaking of Yahushua, it's a song for Yahushua. Go ahead.
He shall judge thy people with righteousness.
Yeah, so when he comes to set up his kingdom, he don't judge his people. Watch his people, Israel. Okay? The remnant of Israel, he's going to set them up in power. Okay? What's that in St. John? Not St. John, Luke 22 and 28. They won't read down.
This Luke 22, verse 27. For whether is greater, he that sitteth at meat, or he that serveth? Is not he that sitteth at meat, but I am among you as he that serveth.
Yeah, so Yahushua, he came as a servant. And right now, we take the form of a servant. We here to serve the church. We here to serve the congregation. We here to serve each other. Okay? Before we become rulers, we have to take the role of a servant. But even when you are a king, you're still a servant. Okay? Because you're serving, all right, someone that's above you in some form of fashion. And then the decision you're making is supposed to benefit your people. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, ye are they which shall continue with me in my temptation.
Yep.
And I appoint unto you a kingdom,
Yep.
as my Father have appointed unto me.
So Yahushua is going to appoint to particular men a kingdom, which is appointed to him by the Father. Because we continue this temptation, because it ain't going to be cute to be an Israelite soon, man. Right now it's trending. Jake got albums, Jake got merchandise. Okay? They got damn cake. IUIC. You know, it's cute. But see, it's gonna come a time where it's gonna be a time where we're gonna be persecuted, man, for what we believe. But those that continue, even though when the whole world is against us, man, those that continue, that's who Yahweh Shai is gonna appoint a kingdom, man. Those faithful men. Go ahead.
That ye may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom,
Yep.
and sit on thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
So he's gonna put us in positions of power and authority in the earth, man. This society never give you that. This society, they'll give a nigga $1 billion, but that nigga would never have no power. Okay? Them niggas don't have no power. Jay-Z, Kanye, them niggas ain't got no power. Okay? This earth will never give you that. Esau will never give you power. All right? But how shy is, man? You got to
And it's the 2 Timothy 2 and 11. It's a fact saying, if we be dead with him, we should also live with him.
Yo, we be dead. It's dead to this society. We dead to this shit, man. Like brothers got their little things that they do, you know. But at the end of the day, the ambition and just the hustle and bustle trying to chase shit, and we like, hell no. Only thing we chasing your house shot, man. You know? If it don't fall down that, it ain't meant, goddamn. Y'all go ahead.
Verse 12. If we suffer, we should also reign with him.
Yep.
If we deny him, we also deny us.
So we suffer, we're gonna reign. So we go through the suffering, man. Like now, the day of atonement, this was the day of afflicting ourselves, and really it was appreciation for what Yahweh Shai did. This atonement was an appreciation for what Yahweh Shai done, man. And what he's going to do, what he's doing. Okay, because the reason we still here, because Yahweh Shai is right now mediating for us, man. Asking the Lord to show mercy, man. That's why we're here. Okay? Go ahead.
In Psalm 72, starting at verse 2, he shall judge thy people with righteousness, and the poor with judgment.
Yeah, poor with judgment. Go ahead.
The mountains shall bring peace to the people.
The mountain, the government, gonna bring peace to Israel. Okay? All this chaos and violence is the, you know, the death culture that our people are into now, man. How Shai gonna bring peace? Okay, that's why he gonna get rid of a lot of Israelites, man, because they too far gone. Okay, go ahead.
In the little hills by righteousness.
Yeah, they were healed by righteousness. Go ahead.
He shall judge the poor of the people.
Yep.
He shall save the children of the needy.
Yep.
He shall break in pieces the oppressor.
He's gonna break in pieces the oppressor. This is what that stone that cut out without hands is coming to do. He's going to break in pieces the oppressor. Okay? He's going to break up this empire. He's going to destroy the militaries of the earth. He's going to destroy infrastructure. Okay? Ain't going to be no more Eiffel Tower, Roman Colosseum. This shit going to be destroyed. Okay? Staples Center, like, no, nigga, that's going to be gone. Go ahead.
They shall fear thee as long as the sun and moon endure.
And though the sun and the moon are what? Celestial beings, they eternal. So this is the eternal kingdom. Go ahead.
Throughout all generations.
Go ahead.
He shall come down like rain upon the mown grass.
Yep.
As showers that water the earth.
Yes, showers that water the earth. That's the influence. Okay? The dew is everywhere. The rain, okay? He's gonna shower the earth, man, in righteousness, man. Go ahead.
In his day shall the righteous flourish.
Yep.
In abundance of peace, so long as the moon endures.
Yeah. So the righteous gonna flourish under this rulership. Okay? Because on this current rulership, righteousness is something, man. Okay? They call it toxic masculinity. They make fun of women, call them pick-me. Like, nah, this is a society where when you try to have an inkling of righteousness, man, you're demonized, man. So under Yahweh Shai, righteousness is going to flourish. Family order is going to come back. The ecosystem is going to get back. Food is going to get back to what it's supposed to be, man.
He's going to be praised in the earth.
Yeah.
It's going to be praised. You know, righteousness is going to be praised in the earth.
Yep. Yeah, bro.
he shall have dominion also from sea to sea,
That's the whole earth, from sea to sea, go ahead.
and from the river unto the ends of the earth.
And from the river unto the ends of the earth. Okay? Go ahead.
They that dwell in the wilderness shall bow themselves before him, and his enemies shall lick the dust.
Yep.
The kings of Tarshish and of the isles shall bring presents. The kings of Sheba and Seba shall offer gifts.
Yeah, let's go on to the heathen being a trick. See, this is the system that Yahushua is coming to set up. Okay? We finna have control of the earth and its resources, man. And these heathens, all right, are going to have to do the labor, okay, to extrapolate the resources for our use, man. Okay? This is where we at. So at the end of the day, you know, we in a time when the Lord, all right, is going to put an end to this kingdom, all right, and it's going to be the beginning of an everlasting kingdom, man. This is why we're here, man. That's the end game of the gospel, man. You know? Yeah. And with that, you know, we pray you brothers and sisters edified. Once again, we'll get all praise and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
double honor to the apostles and the elder GMS will do well, teach well, being great example to those other brothers. Peace and blessings, salutation. Shalom.
Shalom.